have right here a sample of Glenlivet. Not only is it Glenlivet, it's a Signatory Vintage Glenlivet, 13-year, 7 months, first fill sherry butt, bottled at 46% alcohol by volume, non-chill filtered and not colored. This was sent to me by Donner Pass Whiskey. Thank you, Tim. I'm going to give this a try. I've had it for several months now. It's been patiently waiting in this sample bottle. And it looks like this sample bottle has been reused. And it's a sample bottle that I sent Tim already. What happens to these bottles is they keep going, they keep making the journey. And so they get recycled and reused and reused and reused and reused. How many times? I don't know. Many times. Countless times, because we're not counting. Gonna pour me a dram of this. I've generally shied away from Glenlivet and Glenfiddich the last few years just because they were getting boring. There was not much going on. They're like beginner whiskeys. It's like no complexity and 40% alcohol by volume. It's like, oh, come on. This is much too gentle. But this one's bottled by Signatory, and it's at 46% ABV, non-chill filtered and not colored. This may be something much better. I thought I sensed some snots coming on, but no, it's not bad. It is sweet and gentle like a Glenlivet usually is. Fruity, orchard fruits, stewed apples, pears. Yep, stewed orchard fruits. Bit of vanilla under all that stewed fruits. But mostly stewed orchard fruits. Smells good. There's some caramel in there. Or I'm detecting some caramel. Some toffee. But it's still very stewed fruit forward. Let's see what we get in the way of legs, if any at all. Sheeting action, trails of droplets. Trails of larger droplets, and the trails are not uniform. Huh. Still smells good. Yep. Once again, stewed orchard fruits. A little bit of caramel toffee. First fill sherry butts, eh? I wonder, 13 years in first fill sherry butts, and this is all the color I get? Now, is it finished in first fill sherry butts, or is it matured in first fill sherry butts? That is the question. I have no idea. But it's possible that it was aged in first fill sherry butts. Get a little bit, just a tiny hint of some of that mushroom kind of fungus. Just a little bit of rancio. But mostly very pleasant sherry. Probably oloroso. It doesn't seem to be sweet like Pedro Jimenez. Gonna give this a taste. Oh. That is delicious. Oh. The sherry is effervescent. It's like it's fizzing in my mouth. And this has a lot more flavor. Maybe not complexity, but a lot more flavor than a Glenlivet usually has for me. Oh, now I'm getting more on the nose than I was before. There's a chocolate note. There's more going on now that I have had a sip. It's like taking a sip has brought it alive. Once again, that effervescing sherry. Once again on the palate, some stewed fruits, some oh, what is that? I'm trying to place my finger on it. It's got a bit of heat to it. Very mouth-watering. Very, very mouth-watering. Stewed fruits again, some caramel. A little bit of chocolate. But it's stewed fruit forward. Now I'm going to add some water and see what that does to it. A few drops there. At 46%, it should be able to take a bit of water. Now I'm getting some more of the red fruits, and maybe a berry or two that you get from the sherry. But even though sherry is involved here, and yes, a little bit of that fungal note. Thankfully, very thankfully, there is no sulfur that I can detect. But I'm not overly sensitive to sulfur. The more I nose this now that I've added water, the more I like it. Yeah, there's a couple of berries. There's more red fruits now. Less stewed orchard fruits than there were earlier. Still a little bit of that fungus mushroom note, but it's not unpleasant and it's not overpowering. It's just that it's there to some extent. I don't know. Maybe did Donald Pass get this too? Wonder what his impressions are. Oh yes. Adding water has improved this one. Once again, there's that effervescing sherry. There's some red fruits, a couple of berries. The stewed fruits are still there, but they've sort of moved to the back a little bit. They've sort of taken a back seat to the red fruits and berries from the first fill sherry cask. A little bit of caramel toffee. No chocolate now. I'm not getting any chocolate. It's just that there are a few more flavors in there that go so well together, and I have trouble picking them apart. I'm guessing that this was first aged in bourbon barrels because I'm getting some vanilla and some caramel toffee. But that vanilla and caramel toffee could also be coming from the wood. Maybe it was American oak that made up the sherry butts. I don't know. Possibly. Because I'm not getting the spiciness that I would normally get from a European oak. Oh, I don't know. On second thought, it is kind of spicy. Now that I was looking for the spice, I found it. This may be European oak. This may have been aged in European oak. And now that I let it linger, the finish is a little spicy. and slowly fading. Oh yes. This is a delightful little dram. And I didn't think that I would be saying this about a Glenlivet. But Signatory Vintage has done a great job of putting this particular Glenlivet together. Slanchava.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.